This is the plaintiff, Brian Foreman. He says he and the defendant were once good friends, so he thought he'd be a nice guy and loan him some money for a new car. Well, nice guys finish last because now he can't seem to get the defendant to pay up in full, and that's so not right. He's suing for $250, the balance of the loan. This is the defendant, James Clark. He says the plaintiff vandalized his Camaro by breaking one of the lights and cracking his bumper. He made it clear he had no intention of paying him the remaining $250 on the loan because he was going to use that money to fix his car. Oh, him? Ha! He's accused of fouling up a friendship.
All parties, please raise your right hand.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff loaned his good buddy money for a car, and guess what? He got stiffed. But the defendant says the plaintiff vandalized the ride. It's the case of don't stiff me, bro.
Thank you, Douglas. Brian Foreman, you are suing James Clark.
That is correct.
For $250, the balance of a loan that you say you made to him that he refuses to repay. Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, I met James about 2 years ago through mutual friends, and over the course of those 2 years, we became better and better friends where he was in a position where he was carless. And being the nice guy that I am, I made sure I crossed all my T's and dotted my I's and verbal agreements as far as this loan I made him.
Let me just tell you, let me explain to you what cross T's and dot I's mean. Mm-hmm. They don't belong in the same sentence as verbal, because when you speak, you don't cross a T or dot an I. Did you get it in writing? Just curious.
No.
Okay.
Email.
Yeah,
right? Does that count?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Let me see your email.
Sure.
That'll do. It's better than nothing, that's for sure.
So yeah, I lent him
Facebook.
That is Facebook. Yep.
Okay.
Originally, it was going to be $400, but the day we met up, that was 2 days prior to us meeting up, January 5th, I believe. So when we met up, he wanted to increase it to $500.
And you did?
Yep.
Okay. You actually don't dispute that, right? That he loaned you $500 to help you you buy a car? Okay. Yeah. So you're lucky there. Go ahead.
So, I even went out of my way to, after I gave it, we went to the ATM, I withdrew cash. I even went out of my way to go to the RMV, which there was a big hassle there. He wasn't able to get the license plates because the girl that sold him the car met us at the RMV. She took the plates right there on the spot, so the car was plateless. I drove that car because he was driving one of his family members' cars. I drove the car he bought, the Camaro, without any plates about 5 miles away to one of his family members' house.
Why?
I'm a nice guy.
You're a fool.
Yeah.
That's not, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not a fool. There's a distinction.
Right.
Because the person who's going to get the ticket is going to be you, right?
Yep.
Doesn't matter who owns it. It matters who's driving it. So that would make you not a nice guy. That would make you a fool. A nice guy who wants to help him says, I'll drive your family member's car. You can drive the car that's going to get a ticket. That's a nice guy helping him out who's not a fool. Okay, so go on.
But anyways, so the part of the agreement, and that it was written on that email, was that he was going to make monthly payments of $100.
Did he?
Nope.
No, that didn't work out so well, right?
No, and that was to start 2 months later.
Did he pay you any of the money?
He did, yeah.
How much did he pay you?
About 7 months after the payment, he paid me half, which...
Do you have to hawk him constantly to try to get anything?
Your Honor, I've heard every excuse in the book.
And how'd you get paid that half?
Well, I drove down to Providence. I live in Boston, and we... How
far is Providence from Boston?
45-minute drive.
Okay. And you thought you were picking up the whole amount?
Correct.
And when you get there, what happens?
With a very cautious smile, he's like, you're going to kill me. I only have half of it.
Okay. What's the problem?
The problem is that I'm hopping in between jobs at that point. So it's very hard because I'm just working off the tips, basically when I can fill in, possibly.
Yeah, but we're talking about 7 months had passed already by that point. I mean, that's a long time to owe somebody money that you said you'd pay off in 5 months.
Yeah, well, also because of the bills and like my cell phone bill's like $100 something a month.
Well, yeah, but you're picking the bills to pay and you're picking people other than him because probably they're more impatient and there are more direct consequences to you. You can just nail your friend by continuing to keep him on a long leash, but your landlord may not tolerate that. There are consequences for you. So you're picking the bills. But if you were paying $20, $30, which is still ridiculous, but something, the guy wouldn't be so angry. But then he started to build up anger because he runs into you in a bar, right?
Yep.
And you're pounding down the liquor, which you apparently can pay for, but you aren't paying him the other $250. What happens then?
Well, between me just going out, I wasn't able to drink then because I just turned 21 as of December 3rd of last year. So I wasn't
drinking.
Yeah, that didn't stop.
Okay, so go ahead.
Yeah, I wasn't actually drinking. Like sodas, yeah. But I was.
What were you doing in a bar?
It was an 18 plus.
Okay, go ahead.
So I was there with a bunch of my friends, and he got into an argument with me
Over
and
what?
started harassing about the money.
And by then, how much time had passed?
This was
It was
October.
like October. Yep.
Yeah, it
Which was how much time from the original loan?
About 10 months.
Okay.
Yep.
So he starts harassing me like, I'll get you the money because I just started up my new job.
He starts harassing you. How is he harassing you?
Not true.
Wait, just a moment. How is he harassing you? I've been doing this without you my whole life. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Would you loan your good friend money for a car?
Depends how much.
$250.
Yes,
$1,000.
maybe. Depends the friend.
Is it risky to loan a friend money?
It depends on the amount because it could really ruin a friendship.
I'm wondering, does it really depend on the amount? If a really good friend of yours stiff you, even if it's $100?
I think it really depends on the person who you're lending it to.
Do you really know who it is until you loan him money?
No, probably not.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Going inside the courtroom.
How is he harassing you?
He was basically getting in my face, nothing physical, just like screaming and yelling
Saying
back and
what?
forth. It's like, oh, where's my money? Why are you out if you don't have any money?
Attempting to collect the money is harassing.
Thank you.
Saying to you, dude, you owe me money for 10 months is harassing. Okay, I thought he was actually harassing. All right, go on.
So I just walk away. I was like, I'm done. So I walk away. One of my friends goes out to have a cigarette. And he's like, when he comes back in from his cigarette, he's like, dude, you know that guy just like totally just dinged up your left side of your car. Like kicked it. And was like it was like bashing in the front bumper. And I also have pictures of that if you want to see it.
Pictures of what? Him
The
doing
Camaro.
it?
No, the Camaro afterwards.
Oh, no, I want to see pictures of him doing it.
Oh, we didn't take pictures of doing it.
Did you bring a witness?
Because it didn't happen.
No.
Did that happen?
No.
Did you kick his car?
No.
Is he using this as
Didn't
an
even see
excuse?
his
Is
car.
he using whatever damage is on his car as an excuse
Yeah.
not to finish paying you? How
yeah.
close were you to him?
How close?
Were you dating?
No.
Okay, how close are you to him? I don't know. I don't get it because I understand this kind of devotion to somebody who you're dating, but I don't understand this kind of devotion, otherwise to somebody because like it doesn't look like you're that close.
No, we definitely shared mutual friends and hung out, I'd say probably a dozen times.
All right.
Over the course of 2 years.
What are you going to show me here? Just pictures of the damaged car? No. Where's the guy who your whole case is based on somebody supposedly seeing him do it? Where's that guy?
Working right now.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. What is it you wanted to show me? Show me the...
I have a picture, but it's kind of hard to see on the printed versions, but I'd have a better high resolution picture on my phone.
Okay.
Bring your phone back up.
I wouldn't mind seeing this after it too.
Nice car.
Very nice.
My baby.
Yeah. Maybe you should wait till you have all the money to buy it. How much did it cost you?
$1,000.
How'd you spend only $1,000 on that car?
Oh, trust me, it had its downfalls.
Like what? A lot of money you had to put into the motor?
Yeah, not just motor. It's a lot of other issues like, body parts, like lights going out. Some of the lights weren't working, so I had to get those fixed.
And ironically,
How about
that
body?
was one of
Do
these.
you have an off button?
Oh, okay.
Press it. How about body? Do you have to put any money into body?
Body work was minimal. There was a couple rusts on the back end, on the back left as well. But the car was actually body-wise in good shape. The frame was solid.
Where is the damage you say he caused?
It's near the turn signal light.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, my friend. Do you even have, not that it would carry the day, but do you even have a statement by that person to give to the court?
No.
Nothing? You're just going to tell me somebody says he did it and so I don't have to pay? How'd you think that was going to go for you?
Hopefully working.
Really? Really? Do you watch People's Court?
Once in a while.
Maybe you need to watch a little more. Because I demand that people stop flapping their gums and show me evidence. I find in favor of the plaintiff in this case in the amount of the $250.
Thank you.
Learn a lesson from this one, will you?
So the defendant lost his case, and so come on now over here, and you know now that you can't just come in and say somebody said something and call that evidence.
Yeah.
If you'd brought the witness or at least a notarized statement, something from him?
Yeah, probably should have done that.
Yeah, that
probably would have been a better idea.
That would have been a good idea. Next time you get sued, do that.
Hopefully it won't happen.
What about this friendship?
Who knows? As of right now, it's up on the fence.
Door's still open for you, as far as you're concerned, for the two of you to remain friends?
Yeah,
All right,
because we have a bunch of friends in common, so.
All right. You head right down this way. Come on in here. All right, you win your case. What was it like to have to come into court to get this money?
You know, I didn't want to do it, but for me, it came down to a matter of principle. I've went with my heart of loaning him the money. I really thought I would get it back.
That means that you really considered him a pretty good friend to loan money.
He was a good friend. Like I said, I've known him for 2 years, and I wanted to give him a chance.
Now that you have your money back, are you two going to be friends?
You know, forgiveness is important to me, and I would be happy to be friends with him again.
Okay. Harvey, what do you got?
Okay, I got to tell you, this case really shows you the risk of loaning a good friend money. If you're going to do it and you don't want to screw up the relationship, you got to keep tabs and have a contract ahead of time.